Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Alina and I'm a growth-minded single mom here in Houston, Texas. In today's video, I am showing you all a clothing haul with pieces from Indigo Luna's new Muse collection. So I'll definitely make sure to put in the description where I got each piece, and I hope you guys like it. I am trying my best to make a lot of changes in my life that are in alignment with the dreams that God has put in my heart. And part of that is that I want to show to the world the Alina that I see in my mind's eye. And I know that some people think that clothing is superficial, and I guess I do see that perspective, and I have thought that myself too. But as I get older, I realize that the way you dress yourself is a form of self love and self respect. And it signals a lot. I find that people are more receptive to someone who presents themselves as healthy and confident. So, in the same breath that doing your hair is important, taking care of your skin is important, taking care of your body, so is dressing the body to portray to the world your inner confidence and the version of yourself that you're most proud of. However, I feel that I'm having some trouble, and I have had trouble for a while, because I will see outfits on other women and think, gosh, they look so great. And then when I put it on myself, it's like it just doesn't give what I am trying to go for. And I think part of it is just because I need help with styling. So, as you guys are watching this clothing haul, I would really appreciate some feedback as to how to style these clothes. I love this top with the turtleneck and the where it's cut here just at the shoulders. This is one of my favorite style of tops on myself. I love the cut at the shoulders and either a turtleneck or just a high boat neck. I do love the pants. They feel flattering and they're very comfortable. However, I do feel that it's a little bit hard to wear proper underwear with these pants, because it'll show the underwear line. And although I think it's kind of like ridiculous not to expect to see someone's underwear line in pants like these, it's not. I don't necessarily want that to be shown. So that'll be the first part of this video. I also later in the video do some raw emotional processing about some feelings that I was having, and I also will give you some updates regarding my diet, because if you recall in my last diet video, I was following more of an animal-based diet, and I will give you some more details about that later on. Okay? Hope you guys have a blessed day. See ya!
Okay guys, I'm just going through and editing my video, and I just wanted to give a further reference as to what exactly I'm trying to give, what Alina in my mind's eye would wear, and these are exactly the outfits that I imagine her to wear. I love this timeless, elegant, modest look. I love the high necklines. I love the shoulder cutouts. I love the oversized earring, gold earring, and the otherwise minimal accessories. I love this girl's golden bracelets, a belt here and there. But as you can see, what these women, I feel that they are really emphasizing is their natural beauty, their natural femininity, their natural elegance. Some girls have their hair clipped up, which is so cute to really show off the earring, and other girls have their hair down, but I feel like they're really just showing you, hey, look, I take really good care of myself. I don't need to do too much. My body is healthy, my hair is healthy, my skin is clear. I don't need to do too much. But even without doing too much, I look very expensive, I look very put together, I look very clean, and this is exactly the vibe that I'm going for. If I could turn these pieces into athletic wear, that would be the dream. I want, like, imagine a two-piece set. Like, obviously I can't go out in a pencil skirt and play with my kids, but if I could somehow get this beautiful black silhouette in an athletic wear outfit, that would be ideal for someone who loves to look elegant, and also play with your kids every day.
This first fit, I paired Indigo Luna's Ritual top in the color Carob. I got a medium large. I am 5 foot tall and about 135 pounds right now. And so I am a true medium large, and I paired it with the black Layla Flares size medium. In this fit, I again have the Ritual top in Carob medium large paired with Quince's 100% washable silk mini skirt in hot fudge. I do love this outfit, and I did put some athletic shorts under it just to make it more athletic. Next, I have the Ritual top in pearl, and this is one of my favorite pieces along with the brown Ritual top. They just really slayed. And I paired it with the hot fudge Quince silk skirt mini. The top here is again the Ritual top, but what I love about this top is just how it's double lined there. It has sort of like a built-in bra at the top, so you don't need to wear a bra with it. And I paired that with Quince's washable silk skirt, size medium, in color basil green. Here I have Everlane's Luxe Rib Crew, size small, in the color Dark Forest. This is probably my favorite outfit of the whole haul. I just love how elegant it looks, and forest green is just my absolute favorite color. This outfit, I paired the Luxe Rib Crew from Everlane in the Dark Forest color, size small, with some Zara pants that I just found on the sale rack. I love these pants from Zara because I have a pretty boxy shape with a wide rib cage, but as you can see, these pants just really accentuate an hourglass figure, especially from the back. Extremely flattering. I find it supportive in my lower belly, and I just feel extremely confident. These are a cropped pant, but on me it fits perfectly fine, the length. Here I paired the Zara pants with Everlane's box cut tee cotton linen in the color navy. This is a size small, and I like this pairing. I like the navy blue with the cream colored pants, and you'll see me play with different tucks of the shirt because I don't think that the shirt looks good untucked with this outfit. Yeah, you'll see me doing that here, and I think I like this the best. Okay, here I have that same box cut tee from Everlane paired with the Layla flares from Indigo Luna in pearl. Let me tell you guys, not my favorite pair of pants. If you look at me from the back in these pants, it's just an atrocity, a true atrocity. Also too, if you don't wear these pants with some sort of shapewear underneath or sport pants, then you can really just see every bit that is underneath these pants. So I don't love these pants. I did pair them with this shirt from American Eagle. It is tan and white with stripes that go across. And in this outfit, I paired this American Eagle shirt with the silk skirt from Quince in the color Dark Fudge. And you'll see me here just start playing with proportions. I've always thought that I need to have the skirts and basically all of my bottoms pulled up pretty high, but I think I kind of like the lower sit on me in that shot. This is the Muse dress in a medium large. It is in the color pearl. I love this dress, it's so cute. The only thing I wish it had were some built-in leggings or built-in shorts. So I just put some shorts of my own underneath, and I paired it with the Aura scarf in pearl, which I think is just such a cute and elegant touch.
I am just about to head. Hey guys, I am just about to head home. I completed my morning movement practice and I am excited to go on with the rest of my day. I thought it could be beneficial to do some pretty raw emotional processing. As I was walking, I was just feeling some major downloads, emotional downloads, entering my self, and I thought it might be good to share that vulnerability. About 2 weeks ago, I met up with someone that I had dated in the past, and I feel pretty proud of myself leaving that encounter because I set boundaries for myself that I previously would never have considered setting. But I feel that God places certain expectations on us, and by us I mean women, just because I'm coming from a woman's perspective. He places expectations and boundaries for us to protect us from misalignment. And in upholding those expectations of myself, it is really interesting to be able to have discernment and be able to see how I'm being protected when I move in a more godly way. So in reflection, I do feel proud of myself for upholding boundaries. Looking back, I think I could have done even better, but I do feel proud of myself for the progress that I have made. And it is just so abundantly clear how moving in a way that God expects of you does protect you from any deceptive intentions. In the same breath, it is a bit somber to look back and realize that there will be so many people that come into our lives who don't have the best of intentions. And I'm just gonna be, it makes me sad. It does make me sad because I have these desires in my heart for marriage, for partnership, to grow my family. And it is just a bit disappointing when a person comes into my life or back into my life and maybe on the surface they try to portray a similar intention, but once you set boundaries, it just becomes very clear that that's not truly what they want. But even still, I do feel really proud of myself for rejecting like immediate gratification in favor of God's expectations of me and in favor of alignment. And I'm proud of the discernment that I am developing. And this experience has brought up quite a few emotions for me, in that I feel like I hold so many people, literally and figuratively. Like every night my daughter's like, can you hold me? Can you hold me? And I'm just often feel like I would like to be held too. I would like to be held. I feel like I show up for a lot of people and I'm thankful for my community, but I do have this desire to be held by somebody, and I haven't been held in a really long time, figuratively or literally. And it's easy to feel unwanted. And the emotional processing that I have encountered this morning is like, where does that come from? That having one experience and having this like trigger of feeling unwanted. And I think it's because I think it's because deep down, it's rooted to a lack of self-love, right? And I have worked really hard to improve my self-love and grow that, but it still feels like my self-love might be a bit conditional, right? Like conditional upon whether I do XYZ in the day, or whether I'm at my healthiest, whether my body is in its healthiest state, whether, I'm hitting, certain career goals. And my thought, that is a really sobering realization to have, like, okay, I'm having this experience of feeling unwanted by, I feel like men, I don't know. I feel like nobody is like checking for me or here with their arms extended to hold me in a way that I want. And I try to find the root of it, which when I go down that thought to the root, it goes to, okay, I feel unwanted by the world because somewhere inside of me there's an unwant within myself. I feel unwanted within myself, maybe. And I know that the opposite of feeling unwanted is to feel wanted. And perhaps there's a link between feeling wanted and feeling loved. Therefore, this feeling of being unwanted could be linked to a deficiency of self-love in this moment. And I realize that this deficiency stems from conditional love within myself. When we know that if there's any love that should be unconditional, it is the love that's within yourself. And I'm thinking, okay, what are my conditions for loving myself? Personally, I feel that the conditions for self-love come from the expectations that I have of myself to be in my healthiest state, to be attractive, present attractiveness outwardly, to hit certain career expectations that I have for myself. Yeah, that's very conditional love. And how do I mend that? How do I address that? I'm trying to think about what my therapist would tell me. I think I need to split myself, have a visualization of myself as I am now and my future self. And when I think of these two versions of myself, one is the daughter and one is the mother. And I think that that the mother would just come and hug me. And she would say how proud she is of me. She would remind me of my mission and how I've been specially chosen for this life that I'm living. She would tell me that it's not about making great achievements in a day. It's about the drops in the bucket. Sometimes I visualize the mother in me sort of like projecting this beam of light into the version of myself that needs reassurance and love, in a way of like charging her up, charging me up, infusing her with this like divine power. But I'm gonna think about that more. That's something that really helps me when I'm having big emotions that I want to break down and identify which wound it's coming from and work to heal it. I love to do the visualization between the two versions of myself. And I'm curious if anybody else has ever tried that. And yeah, I hope anyone who's watching this found this helpful. If not, it was helpful to me to go through this exercise. And yeah, I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Bye.
All right, as I mentioned earlier, I wanted to give you guys a quick diet update. In my last video where I spoke about my diet, I talked about how I was following an animal-based diet. At the time, I was watching a lot of content from the animal-based sphere with people like Paul Saladino being on the front lines. And after trying that diet for a while, I did notice some benefits. One is just that it really simplified my life as a single mother at the time, working a 9 to 5 across town. I just was feeling so much pressure to, let me fix this. I was feeling so much pressure to have to buy a bunch of ingredients at the grocery store and then come home and cook and try to be creative and I just felt like I didn't have the time. So following an animal-based diet definitely simplified my life. However, I did feel like eating that much animal products was making me feel very heavy and weighed down. And I've been honest on this channel about the process I'm going through personally, and also as a mother guiding my child to a lifestyle that is most beneficial for her and developing her athleticism and teaching her about nutrition. And I feel that cutting back on animal products is most beneficial to us moving forward. Don't get me wrong, I love steak so much. I still do eat ground beef, and we're back to eating chicken from the farmer's market, where they feed them a good diet and have them roaming the pastures all day. So we do eat animal products. We just are eating them maybe once a day rather than multiple times in the day. I like to still eat eggs. I love eggs. And whereas I eat meat once a day, or I try to eat meat once a day, I still do eat eggs. And yeah, I think that's like where I'm at with my animal products. And with that being said, I like to simplify my life even further sometimes by getting a frozen meal. And this is not a sponsored video. I've got 37 followers on Instagram, or this is not a sponsored video. I've got 37 subscribers here on YouTube, which by the way, I'm so excited about, that 37 people actually resonate with whatever it is that I talk about. But anyway, these meals from Blue Zone Kitchen have been so clutch and delicious. I actually was really inspired by the Blue Zone documentary on Netflix that I watched maybe like a year ago. That's what really motivated me to start thinking about my diet. So yeah, they just have some of these like veg meals that I find so delicious. I haven't tried this one yet. This one is the sesame ginger bowl, and each of the meals have about between 250 and 300 calories, give or take 10 calories. And I like that they have whole foods in their ingredients. I don't see any ingredients that I don't know what it is, really. Only thing I could really do without is that a lot of them have a tofu puree, and I don't really care for tofu, but I'm happy to endorse these. This one is a minestrone pasta bowl. There's a lot of beans in these, a lot of beans and veggies, and this one has noodles in it for minestrone or pasta. And this one's a burrito bowl. Me and Phoenix have been loving this. If you want to eat them with chips, that you can. Oh my god, we have to show you these chips that I got. I've been seeing them all over online, and we tried them. These are the masa chips, which are made with just corn, beef tallow, and sea salt. So we're loving these. Love these so much. And if you like dip them in the burrito bowl, it's so good. Anyway, I hope that that provides some clarity. You guys let me know what diet plan, like what diet lifestyle is working for you. And I'm happy to announce that we are actually seeing results in this home from implementing more physical activity and adding more vegetables into our life. We are noticing a big difference in our health, both myself and my daughter. Actually, this year, Phoenix is doing cross country, swimming, and 1 day a week of gymnastics. So I'm just really looking forward to how the rest of the year will progress. And I can't wait to keep you guys updated and see where we are at the end of the year, or maybe 1 year from now. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.